Hello guys, I'm back with another video where I'll walk you through my brand identity design process for an architect studio. As the last video got some positive reviews and some of you asked me to upload more videos revealing my design process. Well, in this video I'm going to share with you my workflow and how I crafted a complete brand identity. The brand I'll be designing for called Nordic Frame Architect, which I refer to as NFA. Absolutely, this is a personal project where I get to explore more creative styles and improve my logo design skills. As I told you before, I love taking this brand identity personal project as it helped me refine my skills and improve my workflow. NFA is an architect studio that focuses on designing eco-friendly, sustainable wood frame houses and structures. The main focal point of the studio is its deep connection to nature. Each project is centered around embodying natural elements combined with modern materials. Basically, all NFA's projects are rooted around using organic materials to build sustainable and eco-friendly spaces, and that's what differentiates NFA from its competitors. It's important for every brand to have a clear message that sets them apart and establishes a strong vision. And for NFA, core message is helping individuals and families build eco-friendly, sustainable spaces that connect with nature and reflect modern living. The studio needed a full brand identity that includes logo suite, color palette, typography, social media posts, visual style including graphic elements, layouts, images, brand guideline, and I also added a website design. Before starting a design project or any brand identity project, make sure to uncover the real objective of the project, and that's through conducting a discovery call with the prospect. You can also ask direct questions using forms, but I highly recommend a call since it is always better to know who you're designing for. And since this is a personal project, I already crafted the answers and what the brand feels like and what the brand really wants. So let's dive into our design process. Phase 1, create brand strategy and direction. In this phase, I conduct a strategy call and ask various questions to understand the brand before creating the mood board. I gather insights like what the brand is about, what they offer, the problem they are trying to solve, market positioning, and most importantly, who their target audience is. I also define the brand personality, values, and key messaging. Since this personal project, I already had a clear understanding of what the brand is about, what it offers, and its values. So I didn't need to conduct a strategy call like I would with a real client. After that, I collect images, typography, textures, and layout inspiration to create the mood board based on the strategy or the discovery and research. Mood boards are a collection of visuals created to communicate a specific look and feel. They are powerful tools that guide the design process and helps avoid unnecessary revisions. For this project, I created two mood boards. You can also use Stylescape, which are similar but more structured. Like I did for the Revex project. If you missed that video, check the link in the description. Here are the two mood boards I created. Each reflect the brand personality and values of Nordic Frame Architect, from textures to house structures, colors, and typography. I decided to go with the left mood board as it reflects NFA eco-friendly nature-rooted message. The right mood board felt too bold and dark for the brand's friendly tone. I always recommend creating two distinct directions to explore for more clarity. Moving to sketching and vectorizing. After setting the mood board, I immediately start brainstorming ideas on paper, combining related words, sketching out quick logo ideas based on the direction I've built. This is one of my favorite steps. I usually block out 1 hour and sketch as many concepts as possible. Don't aim for perfection here, just let your ideas flow. Because I did solid research and created a clear mood board and strategy, the sketches naturally follow. Once I've got enough ideas, I move to vectorize all the sketches, not just a few, and then select 4 to 6 promising concepts, refine them, and narrow it down to 3 strong concepts. From there, I choose the final concept and begin polishing it. This is the concepts that I got to vectorize after sketching out different ideas and refining them, and I decide to go with this concept. The final logo for Nordic Frame Architects is a lettermark built around the initials NFA. This concept is deeply rooted in both architectural principles and the natural world. The sharp, pointed edges of the letters mimic the structure of wood framing used in sustainable house construction, reflecting the studio's core focus. Within the letter forms, I incorporated rounded lines that suggest the shape of architectural doors, symbolizing openness, precision, and attention to detail. The overall logo is clean, minimal, and geometrically balanced, aligning perfectly with NFA's brand personality. It communicates their dedication to sustainability, craftsmanship, and their modern yet grounded approach to eco-friendly architecture. For the font pairing, I explored several options and tested how each one worked alongside the logo. After trying different combinations, I decided to go with Titanium Web. Titanium Web is a modern and clean font that reflects Nordic frame architect values of precision, clarity, and functionality. Its geometric structure and balanced letter forms perfectly complement the brand's minimal, nature-driven aesthetic. Titanium Web offers a professional yet approachable feel, supporting the identity of the studio that values both technical excellence and a warm human connection to nature and sustainable living. To finalize the logo, I use guides to structure everything together, placing the logo alongside the word mark and ensuring everything is balanced. Using guides helps define consistent spacing between elements and maintains visual harmony across the logo system. Whenever you're designing, always use guides. They ensure balance, symmetry, and professionalism in your work, especially when you're combining symbols with typography. With typography set, I move on to the color palette. At this stage, I explored various color combinations, but I made sure to stay rooted in the direction I crafted in the very beginning. I took direct inspiration from the mood board and strategy phase, which helped me avoid choosing colors that felt disconnected from the brand's essence. That's why mood boards are so important. They don't just serve as a visual reference, they guide the entire design process once you dive into creation. And not only that, they are also essential for communicating with your client. By sharing a carefully curated mood board early on, you give your client a clear visual direction and help them understand what style, tone, and feeling they want to move forward with. The color palette for NFA is composed of muted earthy tones that reflects the brand connection to nature, sustainability, and craftsmanship. Inspired by organic materials, these tones create a warm, balanced, and timeless aesthetic, reinforcing the brand's commitment to eco-friendly architecture and thoughtful design. With the brand's colors and typography locked, I started by designing the stationery system from business cards to letterheads. In this step, I explored various layout options and visual direction to find a concept that best reflects the brand. I experimented with compositions, spacing, and visual balance to ensure each piece aligned with the core values of sustainability and minimalism. And this is the stationery design that I came up with, clean, intentional, and rooted in Nordic frames' natural and architectural identity. After finalizing the stationery, I continued exploring the visual identity across other essential brand assets. This includes social media post templates, promotional posters, editorial layouts, and book spreads, and of course the brand guidelines document. And here's a quick look at the Nordic Frame Architect brand identity presentation. With a focus on eco-friendly architecture, Nordic Frame Architect blends modern minimalism with natural materials, creating timeless functional spaces. From the clean geometric logo to the earthy color palette, every element reflects the studio's commitment to craftsmanship and thoughtful design. This identity speaks to clients who value not only aesthetic beauty but also sustainability and a deep respect for the environment. And that wraps up this brand identity project for Nordic Frame Architect. I hope this gives you insights into my creative brand identity design process and how I build brand system from scratch. You can find the full showcase of this project on my Behance profile, link in the description. And of course, if you need a full brand identity or even a logo for your business or brand, don't hesitate to reach out. You can reach me by email or through my Behance profile. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, where I also share design and branding tips. If you enjoyed this video so far and learned something new, consider giving it a like, commenting, and subscribing. Also, let me know in the comments what type of content you'd like to see in the next video. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.